The judge has rejected Donald Trump's efforts to dismantle the Georgia election interference probe. The former president's request attempted to block potential indictments and squash a grand jury report with charging recommendations. Joining us now from Atlanta is CBS's Nikole Killion. Nikole, good to see you from Atlanta this morning. There are several developments in the investigations into the former president, but let's begin with what's going on there in Georgia. What exactly did Judge Robert McBurney say in his response to Trump's motion?
Yeah, well, this has been a response that's been a long time coming. I mean, keep in mind that it was back in the spring where the former president's attorneys filed this pretty lengthy motion to quash not only the special purpose grand jury that was convened last year and was dissolved earlier this year. They issued a report, but also Trump's attorneys were seeking to disqualify the district attorney here in Fulton County, Fani Willis. And so, in essence, the supervising judge here, Judge Robert McBurney, who presided over that special purpose grand jury and those proceedings, wrote a pretty searing motion, in essence, denying the former president the opportunity. You know, he basically said that he did not have any standing, and he explained that the former president's rationale was insufficient because, and I'm just going to quote here, while being the subject or even target of a highly publicized criminal investigation is likely an unwelcome and unpleasant experience, no court ever has held that status alone provides a basis for the courts to interfere with or halt the investigation. So bottom line, he's saying, okay, you may not like being a target of an investigation. This may be unpleasant for you and you want to do away with it, but you don't have standing to completely throw this out. And so keep in mind that the former president's attorneys have actually filed several similar motions. There's another hearing next week where the former president's attorneys have yet another motion to try to disqualify the district attorney. And of course, all of this as she is getting ready to present her evidence to a grand jury here in the coming weeks in this 2020 election interference case.
Yeah, not just unpleasant for him, unpleasant for Fani Willis, the Fulton County district attorney that you mentioned. She says she's received racist threats as she continues this investigation. You know, are they putting any additional security in place? How are they handling this?
Yeah, well, we have seen security barricades erected around the courthouse. They've been up here for the last several days, but nothing specific that we're aware of in response to those threats. But look, this was a letter that the district attorney had sent to county commissioners here in Fulton County over the weekend, just giving them a warning to stay alert and be on guard. And she sent a copy of one of the messages that she received, which used very derogatory and racist language, sexist language as well, to say, look, this is an example of the threatening emails and phone calls my office has been receiving and that some in the county have been receiving as well. And I'm just reminding you to stay on guard because I expect that we're going to see more of this in the coming months. And again, keep in mind, this is now the window where the district attorney has identified that she is likely to make this charging decision sometime over the next 3 weeks, and warning county officials she only expects things to potentially intensify.
So, Nikole, you're there in Atlanta tracking the Georgia election interference case. There is, of course, the case here in Manhattan for the former president regarding hush money. There is the federal case looking into classified documents that were handled at Mar-a-Lago. And then, of course, there's also the case in Washington that we're waiting on regarding possible federal election interference, January 6th related charges. We've learned this morning that jurors who are part of that grand jury in Washington have been spotted at federal court there, indicating that they are planning to meet today. That is the other big shoe we're waiting to drop, right?
Yeah, that's right. And at this point, it seems for probably those in the legal world that this is almost a competition, if you will. I mean, I think what's interesting is here in Fulton County, everyone thought that this investigation would likely be the one that went first. And I'm saying first over Manhattan, over what we saw down in Florida. And of course, now there are these two pending potential indictments against the former president, both with respect to election interference here in Georgia, but also this broader issue of January 6th. Of course, closely tracked the January 6th committee hearings. You'll recall they issued a criminal referral, which is really kind of what sparked this Justice Department investigation into the president's activities and motivations around January 6th. So that is what this special counsel investigation has been examining. And interestingly, they have been interviewing a lot of the same witnesses that we heard come before Congress. And so now it is this day-by-day waiting game to see if this grand jury in Washington will move forward with an indictment. We know the investigation has been ramping up in recent days with witnesses speaking before the grand jury and being interviewed by the special counsel and some of the prosecutors, including some Georgia officials like the Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger recently. So there is some crossover and some overlap between these two cases, even though they are different. But really, it's a matter of time before we know which one will come first, if you will, in terms of potentially moving forward with an indictment against the former president.
Well, we certainly know the former president is expecting an indictment because he posted any day now. So, and as you know, he likes to broadcast what's happening with his own various legal wranglings. Nikole, thank you very much.